Demons and Ghoulies, welcome back to another art video, of course. So this one's gonna be kind of funny because it's gonna be me talking about me. Just a lot of me today, a lot of blue, a lot of purple. But I wanted to talk about this video because it is, unfortunately, it's not the whole process, but hopefully I can describe at least a little bit of what's going on. I really wish maybe I can go back and find some images, but initially when I had done this video, I did a whole grayscale of it and then laid over the colors on top with a gradient map rather than just coloring the actual colors I wanted initially. And it was kind of a great way for me to understand like shadows a bit more, get like certain colors that I wanted. So any spot that would end up being very, very dark gray to black, once the gradient map was on, was a dark, dark purple. And obviously like mid-tones were the skin color and the highlight was a more bluish color. I'm not great at determining what colors will look like without using like a multiply layer. So having to have a bit of guesswork was a little bit of a challenge, but it's fine, it's worth it. This piece I think turned out really, really well for what I did. It is still one of my favorite pieces I've made so far. I guess to go into a bit more lore of this piece, I wanted it to be, obviously as the title implies, a villainous POV. So the mask belongs to me, Hex, my master, the demon I am employed by, and I wanted it to be like, what if I forcefully took over the role and took the mask from him and became the pack-making demon, which is typically Beltors's role, and that's what I'm sort of under his mentorship for, but I wanted it to be more sinister. Like, I took it by force rather than waiting for my time. Because it's kind of fun to explore those sort of arcs, and just kind of have fun. But it was really, really fun to do such dramatic shadows over the face and to have it over the body and to just kind of play around with the lighting the entire time. Other than that, I don't actually have too much to say about this. I kind of thought, for some reason, I thought I had more footage of this in the beginning than I thought I did, but I did do this piece I think primarily all on stream, but it was such a blast to do because it was so different, and I really felt like even though this was a challenge for me, it was also still very freeing, I guess, because realistically the lighting isn't real. Like, this, I don't want to say that the lighting doesn't make any sense, but like the colors for the lighting, or the shadow colors, the highlight colors, are a little artistic, and the artistic liberties have been grasped very forcefully. And there's something about that where you kind of are just like, I'm gonna go nuts with it. It's very freeing, but it allows me to do better in a way. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I guess when you kind of don't have any reservations about what you're doing, you don't get caught up in whether something is going to look good or not. You're just like, I don't care, I'm going to do it. And then you put your whole gusto into it. And I guess because of that, it turns out better. And this is such a small little tidbit, but I really, really like doing the highlight and shadow by the mouth corner. Like when you smile, the model doesn't show it, but obviously in this picture you can see on the upper lip corner, there's like a little bit of shadow because your cheeks get all pushed up, and then there's a little bit of highlight underneath it because of the lip, the bottom lip. And there's something about that that's like really satisfying to me. I always feel like I have a hard time getting the cheek to look like a cheek without making it look like the person is old, like they've got those smile lines, those smile wrinkles. And I'm trying to do it in a way that looks like it, but isn't flat. Work out this. Oh, the face. This like line of shadow across the face, I remember having a bit of difficulty with because there's so many like highs and lows to the face, like the nose, and then there's the like eyelid fold, and then there's the eyelid crease, and I wanted to give her eyeshadow, so it has to look like there's shadow on the eyeshadow, but highlight on the eyeshadow, and it was like, oh, trying to get all those colors to look consistent with each other was kind of a mess. And then, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I see a lot of artists render all teeth, like all different teeth. Like each individual tooth gets like rendered, and every time I do it, it looks like some really cursed image. And I was trying to push it a little more at this, but it's still like, obviously only the canines are the ones that get the actual like attention. Cause it just looks weird. I don't know if it's just my style or if I'm rendering them too much to make them individual and it just looks weird. I don't know. I'm having a hard time. I haven't got to the rendering yet, but I did really enjoy doing the mask because there's different facets to it, and I was at first not happy with it because it just looks like a chunk, and then because it's like a wooden mask, I decided to add wood grain, and then like, because obviously the wood isn't pink, I added like chips in the paint so you can see that regular wood color come through. Like little splinters taken out because it's probably very, very old and worn down, and there's stuff like that that really can help make your piece better, is just adding like texture and detail. Like if something's made out of wood, you should probably add some wood grain if it's not like completely saturated in paint, or maybe if it is, make little chips in the paint. Or if there's like fabric, like the shinier fabric, the highlights are a lot stronger and more concentrated. But if like the details of my horns, they have like really sharp highlights because they're supposed to be like not quite like smooth gemstone, but sort of like crystalline gemstone. And then I didn't do it for this, but like pant fabric could have like a little bit of a texture to it. But it's little stuff like that I think really helps make stuff look good if you think that, you know, stuff looks a little too flat.
Are you scared?
I will say I do plan on uploading a few videos, at least next week and hopefully the week after. But obviously because the holiday seasons are coming up, there might be like a week or two where there's a dip, but I do, in the meantime, because I think this is coming out just after Thanksgiving, I hope you all have a lovely holiday, and I hope you're all grateful for the things that you have in your life. You never know when they're going to be taken away from you. Me trying to find a way to tie this into the video's theme. But I will leave you with the rest of this footage. I hope you have a lovely holiday, whatever you celebrate, and a new year, if you do celebrate, I suppose, because I think there are some cultures that celebrate on a different day. But I will see you all next time. Enjoy for now!
Are you afraid of the dark? remember me, right? I'm not only there at night. You seem a little nervous in your head. It's like a creepy circus. Are you ready for the show? Now tell me, where did all your courage go? I'm back. Boo. Control you, just as in a game. But don't try to fight me back. You can't break me. Try it, and you shall see. I'm back. Boo. Here. I control you, just as in a game. But don't try to fight me back. You can't break me. Try it. And you shall I'm back. Boo.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to all my patrons for supporting me. $5 Ghoul shout out goes to Lapis01. Welcome to our newcomer. Special shout out goes to my $20 Demon tier patrons, Mimi Chai and Jay Laughs. See you guys next time. Bye!